One of the biggest decisions people make when moving to San Diego is whether they want to live near the beach or further inland. Because while both offer very different lifestyles, they also come with very different trade offs. So, in this video, I'm going to break down beach living versus inland living in San Diego so you can figure out which one might fit you best. If we haven't met yet, my name is Scott. I'm a San Diego realtor, and I help buyers and relocation clients navigate the San Diego real estate market. Let's get into it. Let's start with beach living. When most people think about moving to San Diego, this is usually what they picture: being close to the ocean, walking to the beach, cooler weather, palm trees, restaurants, coffee shops, and that laid back coastal lifestyle. And honestly, it's really great lifestyle. You've got areas like Pacific Beach, Mission Beach, Ocean Beach, Encinitas, Del Mar, La Jolla, that all offer different versions of coastal living. One of the biggest benefits of living near the coast is the weather. The temperatures tend to stay much more mild year round compared to inland areas. You also tend to get more walkability, more restaurants nearby, and easier access to the beach and outdoor activities. But there are definitely trade offs with coastal living. The biggest one is cost. Homes and rentals near the beach are significantly more expensive. And for the money, you're usually getting less space. Smaller homes, smaller lots, less parking, and sometimes older properties. You also tend to deal with more traffic, more tourists, and more crowded areas depending on the neighborhood. So while beach living can be amazing, it definitely comes at a premium. When I first moved to San Diego, I lived near Mission Bay, and I loved being close to the bay. Mission Bay is one of my personal favorite areas of San Diego, and I was able to go running around the bay quite a bit utilizing the nice walking paths that they have around most of the bay. Now let's talk about living inland. When you move farther inland in San Diego, you typically start getting more space and more value for your money. Larger homes, bigger yards, quieter neighborhoods, more parking, and generally a little slower pace of life. Areas like Scripps Ranch, Rancho Bernardo, Poway, La Mesa, Rancho Penasquitos, and Del Cerro are all popular options for people who want more space or a more suburban lifestyle. One thing some people actually prefer about living inland is the weather. While coastal areas tend to stay cooler and cloudier at times, inland areas usually get more sunshine and warmer temperatures, especially during the summer. Some people love that, and other people absolutely hate it. So it really depends on your preference. Another big advantage of inland living is affordability. Generally, your money tends to go farther inland than it does near the coast. But again, there are trade offs. You're usually farther from the beach, farther from the coastal nightlife and restaurants, and depending on where you work, your commute could potentially be longer as well. I currently live farther inland in La Mesa right now. I do enjoy the fact that we get more sunshine, as the coast can be a lot cloudier than inland. My wife and I still enjoy going out to the beach about once a week, and it's really only about a 20-minute drive from La Mesa out to Mission Beach, which is not bad at all. At the end of the day, this decision really comes down to lifestyle and priorities. Beach living is usually more about lifestyle, walkability, weather, and being close to the ocean. Inland living is usually more about space, affordability, quieter neighborhoods, and getting more for your money. Neither one is necessarily better than the other. It just depends on what matters most to you. Some people would rather have a smaller condo near the beach and fully embrace the coastal lifestyle. Other people would rather have a larger home with more space and a quieter neighborhood inland. And honestly, both are great options depending on the person. I enjoyed my time renting near Mission Bay for a time when I first moved to San Diego. I also enjoy owning a home and having a garage and more space and more sunshine out in La Mesa right now. Both were good for me at different times. One thing I always recommend is spending time in both areas before making a decision. Too many people underestimate the value of spending time in the neighborhood you're looking to buy in. Go spend a full day near the beach, then go spend a full day in some inland neighborhoods. Drive the commute, check out the restaurants, walk around the neighborhoods. You learn so much more about a neighborhood by walking through it as opposed to driving through it. Because sometimes what people think they want initially changes once they actually experience the different lifestyles in person. At the end of the day, there's no right or wrong answer when it comes to beach living versus inland living in San Diego. The best choice is the one that fits your lifestyle, budget, and priorities the best. And sometimes that will change as well. Clients will buy at the beach and live there for a while, then they sell and they move inland for more space, and once they retire, they move back to the beach and buy a condo. If you're thinking about moving to San Diego and you want help figuring out which areas might fit you best, feel free to reach out. I'm happy to walk through it with you. My cell phone and email are listed in the video description. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like and subscribe and share with someone thinking about moving to San Diego. I post weekly videos about living in San Diego and the San Diego real estate market.